Welcome to your training. This video will cover opening the BMD, ballot marking device. The pages covered in this video will be pages 21 through 23 in your manual. Your manual also has additional pages of information that will help you do your job on Election Day. So let's begin. The BMD inspector's job when opening is to set up all the privacy booths and the BMD. Step 1. The coordinator will meet you at the BMD to give you the BMD police envelope. Remove any plastic covering that may be on the cart and fold it over the bar on one side of the BMD if you have it. Step 2. If privacy booths and/or the BMD are not already in place, move them to the correct location, which is shown on the floor plan on top of each ED supply cart. Step 3. Be sure to lock the wheels on all booths and BMD by pressing down firmly on the lever with your foot. You may have to move the BMD slightly so that the lever faces out. Caution, do not do this with open-toe shoes. Step 4. Privacy booths are to be placed with the voters' backs to the wall and 5 feet away from the wall. There are 2 types of booths. The shortest booth is the accessibility privacy booth. The accessibility privacy booth is to be placed with 5 feet of clearance between the wall and the booth and 5 feet on one side for wheelchair access. Check each booth to make sure it contains a pen and magnifying sheet. Turn on the light before the polls open. Rotate the light down onto the writing surface. If the light does not work, tell the coordinator. Step 5. The BMD is placed with the screen facing the wall and the voter's back to the wall. It must be 5 feet from the wall and have clearance of 5 feet on one side. You can use the 5-foot chain to help you measure. Step 6. Check the contents of the BMD police envelope. There should be a seals report, seals, and BMD key envelope. If the key is missing, see troubleshooting procedures in the manual. The key number will match the gold plate on the side of the BMD. Step 7. Compare the 2 green seal numbers on the BMD cart with the numbers on the seals report. If they're correct, initial the report and proceed. If they're not correct, you'll just notify your coordinator. Step 8. Break the 2 green seals and put them in the BMD police envelope. Caution, do not break any other seals, numbered or otherwise, on the actual BMD. Step 9. Using the silver barrel key from the BMD key envelope, open the front and back of the cart. Inside, you should have a BMD supply envelope, an extension cord, and a black floor mat. Okay. Open the supply envelope and check the contents. Do not break open any shrink wrap packages unless you need them on election day. If anything is missing from the front, please tell the coordinator. Step 10. Pull out the extension cord and feed it through the shelf holes on the back of the BMD. Then plug it into a power cord. Be sure the power cord is plugged into the BMD. Rewind the extension cord to remove any slack and plug it into an outlet on the wall. Note, run the extension cord along the side of the part to the outlet. Step 11, cover the extension cord with the black mat. The cord and mat should not be placed in front of the cart. Step 12, put the supply envelope and the Ziploc bag inside the cart and lock the back of the cart. Step 13, insert the gold key into the BMD and turn to the on position. That's the middle position. Return the BMD key to the envelope. Step 14. The on light should be green. If it is yellow, it is only running on battery. Make sure that the power cords are plugged in correctly. If it is still yellow, continue setting up, but let the coordinator know immediately. Step 15. Fold back the metal top of the cart. Open the touchscreen by moving the plastic lid latches towards the outer edges. Lifting the lid and pulling up on the screen from the back. Please note, it takes a little strength to pull up the screen. Step 16, open the ballot bead tray that is in the front of the BMD by pulling up on the top and then outward away from the BMD. Step 17, close the metal top of the cart that you folded back in step 15. Great job. Step 18, put the keys and the seals report back in the BMD police envelope. Put this envelope in the plastic sleeve on the back of the machine. If there is no sleeve, put it behind the screen. Step 19. Remove accessories from the Ziploc bag and place on the right side of the screen. Place empty supply bags in the back of the BMD. Please note, there will be a voter guide to BMD accessories in the sleeve on the door of the cart that gives instructions on how to use the BMD and accessories. Step 21, go to the ED table where you signed in and complete the timesheet. That would be the lowest ED/AD forms booklet. Step 22, you are now ready to serve the voters of New York City.